Hey, what is up everybody? It's Animac here for AnimeUproar, and today I will be talking about the tragic sacrifice that we just witnessed in Black Clover, as well as the real truth about devil magic. A truth that is finally being revealed now that the Devil Queen Megicula has taken center stage. This truth has massive implications for Asta and for all forms of devil magic. Things are changing extremely quickly in Black Clover, so let's get into it. If you enjoyed the Black Clover content on this channel and you want us to keep it going, just leave a quick like and comment. It only takes a second, but it helps a lot. And if you're new to AnimeUproar, or maybe you watch our videos but you just haven't taken the time to subscribe yet, do me a favor and make this the video that you subscribe and hit that notification bell to turn on all notifications. You could also hit me up on Twitter and Instagram at AnimeUproar. Finally, this video will contain Black Clover manga spoilers, so please proceed with caution, you have been warned. The story picks up right after Megicula completely turned the tables on our heroes back in the previous chapter. Noelle's spirit dive ran out, Gaja was seriously wounded by Devil Loro, and Megicula's curse magic was successfully negating all the spells that were thrown her way, including of course Rill's Twilight of Valhalla and Noelle's Sea Dragon's Roar. In fact, Megicula's decaying world has now spread throughout the entire surrounding area, which means that no one will be able to help Noelle and the others. I mean, I doubt that's actually true because Asta's anti-magic probably can penetrate the decaying world, it's just how anti-magic works. But the point still stands, Megicula is now in complete control of this entire battlefield and things don't look good for our heroes. Asta will probably be able to help once he shows up, but when is he actually going to show up? That's the big question. Megicula is definitely not the only threat inside the Spade Kingdom castle right now. We have all those lesser devils running around, we have the Cliffoth Gate, we have Morris, we have Xenon. So yeah, Asta may be preoccupied dealing with all of that for some time. Noelle and Undine then turn their attention to Gaja, who is still in the process of being shish kebabbed by Devil Loro. He is bleeding from his mouth, which means that his lungs have probably suffered serious damage, and you can't help but think that this might really be the end for Gaja. But if this is the end for Gaja, he refuses to go out without a fight. Gaja uses his lightning magic to temporarily immobilize Devil Loro without actually hurting her, and he then proceeds to make his move, perhaps the final move that he is ever going to make. As Gaja begins to move, we see a quick flashback in which a young Gaja dedicates himself to protecting his country, the Heart Kingdom, and its queen. He loves his country and his people, so he is loyal to his queen and he has committed his life to that cause. However, Gaja always blamed himself for the fact that Loro was cursed by Megicula about a year earlier. After that tragic incident, Gaja prostrated himself before Loro and apologized, declaring himself unfit to be a spirit guardian. But being the kind and compassionate person that she is, Loro didn't blame Gaja at all. In fact, she thanks Gaja for saving her life, because if he hadn't been there, she wouldn't have just been cursed, she would have been dead. Not only that, but the people of the Heart Kingdom were saved thanks to Gaja, and that is the most important thing of all. Loro always puts the people of her kingdom first, and that is why her current situation is so tragic. Now that she is being controlled by Megicula, she is being forced to do the exact opposite of what she really wants to do. And Gaja simply can't allow this terrible situation to continue. In that moment, Gaja admits that even more than his country, what he truly wished for was to protect Loro. He might have started out as a patriotic spirit guardian who was loyal to the Heart Kingdom and its queen, but eventually he developed feelings for Loro as a person, not just as the queen. And so his priority became to protect her. To me personally, this is confirmation that Gaja is in love with Loro and that he would do anything for her. Not just out of some sense of loyalty to his queen, but because she is the woman he loves. Gaja refuses to allow Loro to die, and he refuses to allow himself to be killed by Loro because he knows that this would break her heart. So instead of waiting to die from the injuries inflicted upon him by Loro, Gaja decides to willingly sacrifice his own life before he can die from the injuries. he forces his way past the immobilized Loro, causing even greater injury to himself in the process, and he turns all the remaining life force in his body into magic. Gaja then uses all of that magic that he is sacrificing his very life to create, to attack Megicula with one epic ultimate lightning magic spell. The spell is so quick and so strong that even Decaying World cannot negate it, and it shoots through Megicula and straight through the entire Spade Kingdom Palace. The spell manages to disconnect Megicula from her host, Vanica. As Vanica's body falls to the ground, Gaja is seemingly able to severely damage Megicula's imperfect form. Although this comes at a great cost to Gaja himself, and I will talk about this in a little bit. Noelle sees what just happened, and she also rushes into action. She plans to use what's left of her Saint Stage power to finish Megicula off. But then, something happens, something that stops Noelle in her tracks. As Gaja stands there on the verge of death, his body seemingly crumbling as if it had been reduced to nothing but an empty shell, a large winged shape begins to emerge from the dust and smoke. We don't get to see the shape clearly, at least not in this chapter, but it looks like Gaja's sacrifice may have been in vain. By the looks of that dark silhouette, Megicula has not been defeated. In fact, if the second sacrifice Vanica is now dead as a result of Gaja's attack, Megicula may have been able to manifest more fully into this world. After all, the more sacrifices are made, the closer she comes to manifesting her perfect form in this world. So unfortunately, Gaja's attack may have allowed Megicula to unlock a new form that is even stronger than before. And on that ominous note, the chapter comes to an end. Whoa! What a tragic chapter, especially that end, which seems to suggest that Gaja's truly epic sacrifice might have been for nothing. This man pushed through the enormous amount of pain that he was feeling, he poured every last ounce of his life force into this one final attack, and he may now die with the knowledge that he not only failed to defeat Megicula, but that he actually made her even stronger by accident. Whoa, that is rough. That said though, huge respect to Gaja for making such an incredible sacrifice for the woman that he loves. And of course, for the good of humanity as a whole, there's that as well. In my opinion, he will die after this. I'm not sure in which chapter he will die, and nothing is for sure because this is Black Clover and magic is a thing, but after all the build-up for this sacrifice, I don't think that Gaja will live to see the next arc. Let me know if you guys agree down in the comments below. Is Gaja going to die, or is he going to magically recover somehow? And if so, how? Also, I have to say that Megicula has really changed the entire game in Black Clover since she first appeared in the flesh. And if she just unlocked a new form, as I think she might have, then it is possible that we were all wrong about Asta and the true nature of devil power. We know that Liebe is a lower ranked devil, but because he possesses the very unique anti-magic, he and Asta have been able to do incredible things, even against highest ranked devils like Lilith and Nama. But Megicula? Megicula seems to be on a whole other level from Lilith and Nama. And if Megicula is this insanely powerful, then the other main devils like Lucifer are likely just as strong as her, if not even stronger. All this time, I've just been assuming that Asta will use anti-magic to take down all the devils. After all, we've seen just how effective anti-magic is against the devils, so of course Asta will be the one to take them down. But after Megicula, I am not so sure. If Megicula can withstand Gaja's ultimate lightning magic attack that required him to sacrifice his very life, then she will not be taken down easily, not even with anti-magic. Now of course we don't know for sure that Megicula survived the attack, but from that winged silhouette at the end of the chapter, it really seems like she has. And when you consider Megicula's ability to possess and manipulate Loro, she could end up being an incredibly difficult opponent for Asta. The ability to possess Asta's allies, like she is doing with Loro, is going to make Asta's job a lot more difficult. Not only is he going to have to fight Megicula, but he will also have to fight Devil Loro and potentially other allies that Megicula manages to take possession of. and while he's fighting those allies, he will have to try not to hurt them. Now, if you combine this possession ability with Megicula's other abilities, anti-magic alone may not cut it this time around. Asta may be about to meet his match, either in Megicula or in some other devils who are on Megicula's level, such as Lucifer. Usually, Asta's anti-magic has been his go-to solution for all of his devil-related problems. But devils like Megicula seem to be on a whole different level from anything we've seen before. Don't forget that this is Megicula in her imperfect form. Imagine how strong she would be once her fully perfected form manifests. That's hard to even imagine at this point. Definitely let me know what you guys think. Are Megicula and the other devils on her level too strong to be defeated through anti-magic alone? And if so, how do you think they will ultimately be defeated? Tabata's go-to solution is usually really good teamwork, so maybe we're going to see that epic Noelle Asta team up. Or maybe Yami's dark magic is going to play a role later on. I don't know, but I can't wait to find out how this unbelievably awesome war arc ends. If you enjoyed this Black Clover video and you want to see more in the future, all you have to do is leave a like and comment. It only takes a second, but it helps with the YouTube algorithm. And if you're new to AnimeUproar, or maybe you watch our videos but you just haven't taken the time to subscribe yet, do me a favor and make this the video that you subscribe and hit that notification bell to turn on all notifications. You really have to go through the trouble of subscribing, hitting that bell, and then selecting the option that says all. If you don't do that, you're still gonna miss a ton of our videos, even if you are subscribed. It's just how YouTube works. You can also hit me up on Twitter and Instagram at AnimeUproar. I want to give a big thank you to all of our AnimeUproar patrons for making videos like this one possible. Special thank you to Alpha Sigma. He is an absolute mad lad and disciple of Lord Twigo himself. And I can't forget all of our The One tier patrons, the ones who rise above all other clans, including Ingrata, Pate Hefa, Aljatal, Hinokami and Water, The Toasted Chi, The Spike, Emperor Otaku, Spidey Life Tanel, Tungsten Tarkus, Baked Buddhist, Cody Hebert, and Monkey D. Quilly. Finally, thank you also to our Pro Hero tier patrons, including the one and only Gilgamesh, the Red-Haired Raven, Angel Cruz, Rathuin Deora, Very Gucci, Alicia Akhtar, Bonnie Parks, Joanne Garcia, Ted No Ted, Fatboy Games, Corey McGowan, and Soul Ray Slice and Dice. If you enjoy our videos and you feel that they provide value to you, consider supporting us on Patreon. Even a single $1 will give you access to our patron-exclusive Discord, and your name will appear in our videos, along with these legendary people. As always, thank you guys so much for watching, and until next time, see ya, Space Cowboys!